And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 47. And that one's unsuccessful.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Setting up a throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. And first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Bobby Okereke making that stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Williams from the gun. Has his man. That's their rookie from Penn State. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. Along the right sideline, there's space. Reaches the 40. At the 20. And he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Williams. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, with a big gain on that play. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Has it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Brooks will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On the move, and he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's our Roma Dudes a touchdown. And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to right. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 7-point lead in the 1st. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Let's go. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 14-6 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They've got 2nd and 5. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Track 60. Go. Williams to throw on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. He's got room to roam here. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Kickoff taken at the 13. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Flush down out to his left. Right reels it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. 35 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Dropping back to throw. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Giants will have a first down. This is Wright running left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They run again with Wright. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's second and goal. Right again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants grow the lead to 7. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants grow their lead to 8. Mevis ready to send this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. Second down now, 7 to go. Running back sent in motion. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Williams will look to throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears facing a deficit near the break. New set of downs for them from the 46. Williams to throw on first. Short pass brought in. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Drew Phillips making the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. That's complete. Cole Kmet. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Bears first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Giants take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Third and long for him here. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Bears will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up. That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go.
Now here's Williams. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
Brooks on the give, headed right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Pass caught by Adunze. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Gets everything he has under this throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Throwing again on second, Williams. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
70 Lions. Let's go.
Williams to throw. And he rocks the tackler. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a fourth down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Now a run with right. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there, and it's good enough for a New York first down. Now it's a bootleg for him. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on that play, so now they've got second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A pickup of 4, that brings up third and goal. Dobbins. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Nothing on that play, and now it's fourth and goal from the 2.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now Williams. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Bears offense, look at this. They haven't moved. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Down 2, they went for the tie right there, partner, but a game defense able to stop them and hang on to this narrow lead.
I don't hate that call, Kate. In fact, this is one of those gray areas. If it's the 4th quarter, that's absolutely the right decision. 3rd quarter, as I said, kind of a gray area where maybe you're chasing points. Either way, you're behind, and your defense now has to rise to the occasion.
And the work's already half done thanks to that return. They're taking over at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go.
behind center with right. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back runs yielding just 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 8. Now looking to throw. Cut out left. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Got all of it, and this is good. And now their lead will push out beyond a field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set, ready.
Williams set to pass. Put the body on the line for his team. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good...
Oh, no, they get him yet again. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well. Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Running it after the penalty. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. 8 yards to dig him partially out of that hole, and it's going to be 3rd and 7. Here's a give for Wright. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Mevis with a point after. And the Giants push the lead up to 12.
Bears 22. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. So we've got third down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Working from the gun, Williams. He finds him beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. First down throw by Williams. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears now within one score in the fourth. That one right down the middle. And the Bears trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Kick taken in here at the 17. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. Running right. Here's Wright. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Giants leading by 5. Second down now, 7 to go. Running it with Wright. And he's able to drive up past the 40. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Third down run by Dobbins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Here's Wright on the carry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Hand off, running left, right. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense takes its third and final timeout. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Whether they meant to go to him or is an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a first down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for it and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Secures this at the 17. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner, up past the 35. Found some space, got his team 21 on that run back. And it's going to be Bears football. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Forced out to his right. He's on the move.
You know, sometimes, and you've heard this from a lot of the great coaches, know when to lose a battle to win the war. And that time, just simply not taking a loss, pretty big deal for the offense.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here he is to throw. Chased out to his right. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.